What's going on, everybody? It's CryptoVision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be checking out Chainlink. So if you like today's video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, we hit 1,000 subs. I truly appreciate your support, and I really do appreciate your time. So I'm going to keep saying that because I do. And so without further ado, let's get into Chainlink. We're on the weekly for Chainlink. All right, we've had multiple green dots, so multiple attempts at a reversal, still kind of just going sideways, right? The idea is we're kind of in this chop through here, kind of just doing something like this for Chainlink. Nothing's really changed for Chainlink yet. It did have a nice little move, but a lot of cryptos looked pretty sad just because of this candle, right? So we had the Monday pump like we wanted. Tuesday correction has now bled into Thursday. It's kind of just, it never reversed. It's this prolonged period of correction. Then you have ugly candles like this, and then it usually will follow up the next week like that. So it's just kind of brutal. But overall, the setup is still there as long as you don't close below, right? Because this even closed below. As long as you don't close below 1247, your setup is intact. I don't like the fact that it's not that you're rejecting the moving average. I mean, I guess it's better than attempting to pass it and get rejected. So that's something good for Chainlink. Targets are still the same. That's 1435 was put on there a while ago. What did we reject? 1424. So 9 cents off. It's a big area. You know the drill. If you don't know the drill, right, the way I operate this channel, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just put these levels out there that I think are important, that have value. And so we're in between value. We're in between 1435 and 1196 to 1220. Okay, so the fact I don't say, okay, 18 is the next target. No, to even think about targeting 18, we need to close above 1435 on the daily, right? The weekly you can just blast through candles like this, but on the daily we'll get there. But on the daily, right, you need to start closing above 1435 to even think about 18. The fact that you haven't defeated 1435, 1196, and 1220 are on the table. Okay, the 10-day you have a green dot on the 10-day. Curling up, bullish momentum, losing bearish momentum. So you're starting to build something. Is it time to run? We'll see, right? We'll see. We have some, you're the typical, we go up for a little bit and then we reject. Are we setting up for another downside move? That is still possible. That's still possible because Bitcoin is the leader of the market. Bitcoin could still possibly be in a fourth wave. So until Bitcoin holds and defeats 93,000, it's possible that we're going down, right? Bitcoin can't do that right now. It gets above it for 30 minutes and then it drops back down. So Bitcoin is the driver. We're all just along for the ride. You got a green dot on the 10-day. The last time you did that, you ripped, but you were ripping into that. And these are bull hammers. It's not the reverse where you're kind of just getting slammed down. So a little bit different. It kind of looks something like this over here, right? You have this green dot, something like this. So, I mean, it turned out to be nice. You did run up a little bit, had a pullback of 40 days, right? This is a 10-day chart, so 40 days of downside, and then you rip. So that could be in store for us. Let's just hop over to the daily. Red dot on the daily, not the greatest look. Not the greatest look. We had that, this level right through here. I mean, theoretically, what that 1206 is what I said, 1206, something down through there. So I mean, do you have a setup so far? You have this 1, 2, A, B, C, 3. You're in a fourth wave. Could you get a fifth wave? Yes, of course you can get a fifth wave, of course. Okay, so if we are in the thing is, I don't know if the low is in. I don't know if the low is in quite yet. But just the one extension is to 15, to the 1618 is 16. So kind of a weaker move, but what that does is it defeats this high. You still would be below this high, right? Unless you close above 1643, which would be ideal. 18, I don't know if we're getting to 18 unless the only way we get to 18 on this 1-2 is if this is your A, B, C, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118 C of your third wave, then you come down, then you go up for your fifth wave. That's the only way. Okay, that's the only way. In terms of what this 1, 2, or this third wave has got to, let's check it out. Okay. The 1886, it hasn't gotten up to the 2618 yet. So we could possibly be running, 1, 2, A, B, C up to your 2618. Then you come down and correct for your fourth wave, and then you go up. Okay, that could lead a possibility to, higher prices. But, defeating this high, defeating these highs right here would be a good look. This is starting to look kind of like it kind of wants to do that and then go. All right, that's what kind of looks like. But everything's still intact. Just kind of red today. So, some of the Patreon members, mentioning stop losses. That's what we do. We go over all of that in the Profit Lab series. Check out stop losses, targets, right? So you're staying disciplined. I'll drop a video on all the sheets and how I operate those in the next couple days. I just got some more stuff going on, so I can't do that right now. But it's important to stay organized and disciplined. I mean, look at all this noise. This gets crazy. This gets crazy. And so, stop losses and staying disciplined is always of high importance. But you have a red dot there. Kind of looks like it wants to cool off. Please, I mean, if it does want to bounce off the moving average, right? Don't get down below the moving average. You were just doing great things. Don't do that to us, okay? And then the 4-hour chart. Oh man, got down below this 46. It just took so long to get above it. I mean, it really did. You kind of were just living down here, hanging out down here for a while. Got spiked up, then came back down, spiked up, came back down. Are we gonna do the same thing where we spike up, come back down, and then kind of go sideways for a couple days? It could be, right? Could be. Let's check this out. Where we're at. I mean, this overall even looked, that looks bearish. That does. In terms of what we have going on here, you kind of have this, that's not a 1, 2, because that's closed. I have like a 1, 2 right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I kind of want to just see this real quick. 2272 came all the way down. Okay. Let me invert this real quick. Something like this. A little 1, 2E. I mean, yeah, hit your 1618. So you kind of got this 1, 2. You have your 3. It's impulsive. 4, 5. You could always have your, it could always be the option of, you 1, 2, A, B, C for your third. Come down in A, B, C for your fourth. Maybe reject the 20 and then go get a fifth at 1298. That would still keep everything intact. That would look nice, right? Coming down to right here. Coming like right down to there. 1298. I can put let me put a red dotty on there. Let me put something on there for you guys, keep you guys updated. We got to keep updating. We got to keep moving and grooving. We only have 2 levels to the downside anyways, so let's add one more. 1290. 1290. There we go. Something like that. I kind of want to see it. What is that at? 1295. We'll check that out. We'll see if that holds, right? We'll see if that holds. We're going to put this on the daily, the weekly, bada bing, bada boom, baby. Okay, cool. Well, the 4-hour is getting oversold. The 4-hour is getting oversold. Do we have one more little leg down left? We could. We definitely could, especially with the way stablecoin dominance is looking. I'll be posting updates to that in the Discord for Patreon members. So stablecoin dominance is kind of looking but yeah, the wave is oversold, right? This is the Fu Manchu. If you're interested, it's free. You do not need to pay for it. It'll cost you an arm and a leg. So once we get a green dot there, now we have to get back above this 54 level and then hold it and then go have some fun. So In terms of Chainlink, that's what I got to the downside. That's what I got to the upside. I do appreciate all of you, all of your subs, everything. I appreciate your attention. If you're interested in the Discord, the link's in the description. I do offer tracking assets, so these things, they help you keep you organized, they keep you centered and focused. So that's also through the Discord. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. As always, take it easy. Peace.